Hello, welcome back. Last time I worked on some water secrets. Got this one done, tried this, kind of semi-partially understood it. Did this, more or less understand what's going on, but this is just like a thin ice resource management sort of puzzle, I think. Never did make an attempt at this one. I might at some point. So it's significantly later, I should mention. Like 2 or 3 weeks have gone by since the last one of these was recorded. Voting closed, I stopped feeling any kind of pressure to get this done, other than, like, being able to have a conclusion to it before the rest of the videos have all gone up. Because I think, like, number 12 has just gone up, something like that, maybe? I don't know. The one thing that I really do want to try before I can put a lid on this is that Unlikely Friends secret. And possibly that other water secret, just to see what it feels like. But let's see how this goes first. Unlikely Friends. I walked into this room once, saw the dialogue, didn't really get any further with it. Right, I solved that room up in the north with a little bit of help. Okay, so, Citizen builds some sort of construct trap. I can choose which lane the construct goes into for some reason. Why would I care? Does it matter which one of these is which? Doesn't seem to be. It looks like they're all exactly the same. So here, Slayer, hold still while I... So Citizen having done that. I see health. Those are Ormites, those are Ormites. This is... Okay, so I can't touch this to get out. What? Then how do I get out? That doesn't disable it like this. Okay, so once I go in here... Why would I care... Oh, hold on. So if I step here... Why would I care about... Oh, okay, so what I've done is I've allowed either B-throw stepping up here to... Okay, well let's do some stuff, just to see what happens. So if B-throw does this, I could convince the Slayer to do it without too much trouble. Oh, he got stuck there, I see. That closes the force arrow on itself. So Slayer would be just stuck there. This opens with that. The door does, but the force arrows never do. This opens with that. What do you do? Hang on, so you do the same thing as this? There was something the Slayer said about needing to be more coordinated than usual. I don't have that dialogue here anymore, though. Let's see, could I... Let's see if I can do this. So if I were to do this, and then restore to room start, it'll just give me the current room start, won't it? It's not the first ever entrance to this. So I'd have to restore to a time when I had never visited that. Here's one. Yes. There's health. Good to see you. Slayers go... I mean Slayers. Constructs, go away. Constructs, go away. Ah, you pests. Man, why does this room just have to be such a pain to move through? Okay, so tell me your secrets. You know these constructs look sufficiently out of the way. Just leave them be. Sounds good. Be more coordinated than usual. I'll build a trap for this one, so you only worry about the other 13. Please don't leave me. Okay. More coordinated than usual. That's all I wanted to see. Didn't really tell me that much. It sounds almost like I'm... Oh, hang on. I can walk in here. Then the Slayer... Well, I could just shove the Slayer on there so I have a way out. I can walk in there. Does somebody need to use these? I don't see why. It doesn't seem like this is relevant to anything. Having these force arrows closed makes absolutely no difference. Having these open makes absolutely no difference since they close themselves, so I don't get what this mechanism is for. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it then. Hey, Slayer. Must be coordinated together. Why do you want me to cut you? I thought we were friends. Alright, so a whole bunch of... Okay, so that's closed that. Keep running, Delver. Oh man, I love the repurposing and reuse of the Slayer quotes here. So you should push me if I do this, thanks. You'll kill me if I do this, though. And then laugh at me, how rude. I'll die if I do that. Okay. That's not what I want to do because Beethra is now trapped. Fascinating. Okay, so, it would be great if I could have the Slayer farther away. What's health for? Oh, he could step on one of those. Why would I have him do that, though? I don't see a reason. Do I want the Slayer in one of these? So if I asked health to do that, he'd go there and just get stuck forever. Don't see why I would do that. Things I can ask health to do. All he can do from there is just man these doors. I don't get the point of these. What could I possibly do with this? Half could get himself trapped. I could let him back out again with this. As many times as I wish. Stick the Slayer in here if I wanted for some reason. Do I want that? Alright, let's say I did that. Half does this. Slayer thinks he's unassailable, but is easily pushed around. Here, you come over here, do some Slayer moves with me. In fact, just keep doing that for a moment. You're in there, cool. You're locked in there for a moment. I want health off of that, which he's not doing because he has no other place to be currently. Alright, Slayer, I want you to stay there. Yeah, your Wisp can follow me like that, that's fine. I shouldn't walk in here though. Alright, so there's this. I have no reason not to do this. Slayer's path is broken, so he doesn't care about his Wisp at the moment. Ouch, okay, so it has to be that. That's the only... Keep running, Delver. Wait, why is this not open? Because somebody needs to step there. Does it need to be the Slayer? I'm not sure who else could. That's maybe okay. He is following his Wisp for some reason. That's weird. So he follows it even though it has no path to me, then he becomes unbrained. Cool, okay. That's a behavior of Slayers I didn't know. Hey. Let's use it. You step in there. Close that on yourself. Make a Wisp path around to me that can end right about here. Oh, but I don't really want it to touch me. He'll shortcut if I do that. Let me use a different one of these.
Got it.
I don't really need to let health out. Alright, Slayer, you come this way.
This maneuver I've seen before.
This maneuver I've seen before too. It's a very familiar one.
Mistake.
How do I push you a little further? I might just use the stick at this point. So I want you down there. The best way to do that is something that's not really available to me. Well, now you've done that. Don't step there. Okay, so if I step here, then you'll do that. There we go. Almost. There we go. There we go. I did it. Slayers are kind of fun to push around, but they don't make much sense sometimes. This doesn't help me. I don't want this. Can I keep him there for long enough? Maybe I want him in the middle one, because I really want the Wisp to come around. Let's try the middle one.
Got it.
Hopefully this will make sense eventually. Alright, Wisp, go away. Slayer, come with me this way. How do I move you further? Middle one's the hardest to get him into. Okay, so I can do one of these wall push moves. Let's see, I need you to face your hook stick. Well, I can just push you. I don't absolutely have to use the Slayer moves for this, but that's the fun way to do it. I need you to face up this way, but not, like, actually push me. Okay, so let's do this again, with my stick facing this way. Well, fine, let's just do that. Let's do it this way. Just use the stick. Aye.
How could I take so long?
But then how am I going to push you down there? Yeah, this is by far the hardest one of these to do. Let's see. If I face... I really need to be facing south here. But any kind of... Oh, here we go. I did it. That's not helping me because that just locks both of us in. Maybe that's okay? Because he's... No, he opens the door. So I'll let Health back out. Ask him to open a different one of those. Oh. This is interesting. But then that just puts me back to where I was. Okay, fine. So let me do what I did, but include the step of letting Health back out. You go here. So I guess probably that mechanism there is just so that Health resets his home when he steps there. So Health is able to move. I can ask him to move off of that. The Slayer will smell the door and go back here to open it up, so he'll get stuck in a cycle. Okay, that probably means now that I could have done this with any of them instead of the hardest middle one. Probably also means that I can't do what I've been trying to do here. So you're kinda down there. How did I do this? It started like that, then I did this, then I did that. That was it. So Health, step off that, and just sit there. Slayer smells the door, lays his wisp, so I probably wanted him in here. Alright, that's fine. Health is let back out. Wisp will be followed. Well, okay, so I can route the Wisp. Let's just route the Wisp right now. Wisp route looks like that. Hold on, I'm gonna... While I'm sitting there, let me take the time to face north. Alright, Wisp route goes across there, that's great. Health is let back out in case that matters. No, he follows the Wisp route to the end. I need it to stop at that point. So I'll allow him to... So I did want this one.
Prepare for your removal.
I'm not sure I've explained what I'm doing. Do I need to? It's clear, isn't it? All this Slayer shuffling? No ambiguity here, right? Alright, so Slayer goes down there. Health gets let back out. And I ask him to move to a different place. And stop Slayer from moving for a bit. Just hold still. That's closed. Great. Wisp is cut off. Slayer sees the door. Does this. I'm going to stop his Wisp so that he'll follow it to the end right there. With Health standing there, Health needs to move, doesn't he? Because as soon as the Slayer moves, he gets locked in again. But I did move Health. Maybe I did it at the wrong time. Yeah, the Slayer needs to be standing down there. Oh, so that's why all three of those exist. So while this is open, I move Health. Then later, while it's closed, I need to move Health again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He rehomed. Okay, so don't step on this yet. This is silly. Alright, so he gave up. He changed his home. While this is closed, I want health to move. But why? Why does that matter? No, I need him to... I needed to hit this one again, that's what it is.
Got it.
He lets the Slayer out. This is not what I want. I need this... Okay, fine. So, Slayer, move down there. Move down there more. I'm gonna need to face north eventually, so... Slayer, stop.
Got it.
Got it, he says.
Got it.
Huh. I guess he saw it open and that stopped him from... This is weird.
Got it. Going.
Seems like I cannot get the Slayer to be sitting down here at the same time as this door is open.
Going.
Because what I'm trying to do this whole time
I can.
is to just get it so that as I'm coming in here, the Slayer Wisp is in a friendly position so that he'll join me in there and open this at just the right time. That's the coordination we need to have together, right? Half is on a force arrow that is active. Half is let back out. Slayer's being a pest. If I move Half, this happens. If I let him out, he is returning, and that's nice. Slayer, move. Slayer, move. But now Half's not interested anymore. Like, why?
Going.
I just can't do those things at the same time.
Going.
Okay, so instead, let's just cut off the Slayer Wisp like this. That's such a much easier way to do what I was trying to do. Ah! What's the matter with me? Problem is, Half needs to move? No, the door needs to be toggled the other way, so the Slayer's stuck in a cycle. I can't have the Slayer stuck, I just want the Wisp here. That's all I want! Because if I don't do this, this never opens. If I open this early, the Slayer is just too close to me. Is that even true? Like, I don't know if that's even true. And could I just, like, get his Wisp there a different way, maybe? Or get it somewhere else, or... Okay. So, remind me why I'm doing anything that I'm doing in my entire life. Let's see, if I'm here and I do this, you do that. You sit there. You end up in that spot. You're awfully close to me. And you're going to be very unfriendly to what I want to do. That has moved you. Hey, I got around you. Okay, well, that's fine then. That's not a spot where I can push you into Ormites. I'm gonna need assistance from my purple friend here. How's that gonna happen? Or maybe from my orange friend.
Okay.
Follow me.
Wait, okay, so hang on. So I can do this. That's almost good. So orange friend. Okay, purple friend has created a barrier. That's nice.
Follow me.
Yep.
Follow me.
Yep.
Half, you're not where I need you to be.
Wait here.
No problem.
Slayer, neither are you.
Follow me.
Yep.
I have an almost stable cycle that I can use here. But, oh wait, no, that's good. Okay, I did it. Okay. Now, you, Slayer, need to be the one to kill that. I think that can still happen. Let's do this dance again.
I am unassailable.
You may be unassailable, but you can be of great help to me right here. Okay, so I wanted you over there if I want to do that. Okay. There, I did it. I've heard this room has an unintended solution. I think that was it. I did it. I wasted a lot of time fiddling with this, trying to get something maybe impossible to happen, but maybe that's how I was supposed to do it, because ultimately I didn't actually use these mechanisms, did I? There are green doors there for some reason. Okay, well I did that room. It was kind of weird. There was definitely a mechanism that I was supposed to use that I did not interact with, so don't know what I was supposed to actually do. Alright, well, I solved it. So I can feel good about that, at least. Okay, so I think then what I'm going to do is go back to group 1 and try out that fluff room with the adder in the spot that's a little less convenient. Just to see what it feels like, because I've never actually attempted that room. I would kind of like to solve this one. I'm not sure I really want to solve this one, because it's just, I don't get how, right, so have to face northwest for the whole thing. Have to have enough water skippers, but enough water skippers don't spawn. This is 5 per 10. The number of explosions there is more than that, basically. I didn't explain any of what I just said. I don't know if that made any sense at all. Oh boy, I'm in a weird state of mind now. Sorry if my commentary makes less sense than usual. Okay, are you the same? Yes, you're the same length. This is the exact same thing, just without the friendly wall there. That is the only difference that I can see. There was a tiny bit of leeway. Blorks was saying something to me about the extra length in the adder, like it wasn't as long as it absolutely possibly could be here. Alright, so my thought is I probably want to queue up a bunch of puffs over in like this general area. Just kinda in this part of the room. You're attracted to the Fegundo, that's interesting. Let's see, so it had to be an unending queue of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 coming from up here. That was the way that the adder... Let's see, and how many do I need? It was like 10? So not that many, but a bunch. Okay, so if you don't form fluff, then this could be something useful. Just stop what you're doing. Stop. Okay. The solution to this room is on the hacky side. So I hear. So, let's mess around and see what kind of shapes I can make out of that. Fluff forming ones, easily. I'd rather not have those, though. I like this little thing here. If only I could just repeat that somehow. But that's going to form fluff. Having fluff in the room will not help me in any way. That just seems like a bad idea, so I want to prevent it as much as I can. Okay, somehow that didn't form. I was lucky. This probably will. Of course it does. Let's see how this looks. And boy, I have to time all this too? Are you serious? Also, that needs to move maybe like this. Well, this is unpleasant. And I mean, I'm at the wrong part of the cycle here, and this is just not... I've already opened up the fluff vent there. One puff made it! Oh boy. What? On the hacky sides, they don't have to do it. I mean, this is identical to this, other than the friendly wall here. Okay, let's try this approach. It's gonna make fluff. Maybe having fluff here isn't the worst possible thing. What if it wasn't? What if I made some? Hey, you don't do that. Okay. Well, you're just going to queue up like that, huh? That's nice. How many did I need again? This won't work, right? I don't feel like this will work. But why won't it work? Do I know for sure that it won't? I mean, okay, one problem is that they're one too far west. Okay, well, let's fix that with one of these. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. This won't be enough. Also, timing. Timing's going to be a nightmare here. Maybe I'll get lucky. I did not get lucky. Also, they went south and looked at the Fagunda. Okay, yeah, no, that's a problem. So what if I... They're not going to look at me, though. Oh, they did. This is not accomplishing what I want to accomplish. At all. What is this? Like, it's totally clear exactly what I have to do. It's just that, like, the manner in which I do it is gonna be just a big, horrible mess. Alright, let's pretend this is turn 30. Actually, move here. Let's pretend this is turn 30. He's gonna kill me. Yep. I can tell that he wants to. So even if that had been turn 30, that wouldn't work. I can't have anything to the west of this diagonal, to the northwest of that. So one north or west of these fancy floor tiles is all you can have, right? Stop looking at the adder. I want you to eventually, but not yet. No, not yet. No, no, don't do that either. Okay. This is super icky. This won't work. For so many reasons. I fed it 2 puffs. 3, 4. The Fagunda already died. How did that happen? Oh, this can't be on 30. This has to be on 5. Okay. I can't be in a place where everything that I want to happen will happen, it seems. And now that's not on 5 anymore. Well, so I'm a few turns off. Let's see, it takes 2 to get there. Fagundo's going to move first. Adder is 6 tiles, so feed it 6 more puffs and that could work. Or get there a few turns earlier, because B-throw could have... Alright, fine, let's bring more puffs. Am I supposed to be reasoning about anything here? Or just, like, walking around randomly and hoping things happen? Because this seems pretty clearly to be set up to just walk around randomly and hope things happen. Some reasonably good-looking things have happened here, and the timing's not lined up too terribly. Let's try. Okay, well that's terrible. We can't have that. Okay. These are too bunched up. How about... See, there's no way I'm going to get away with working with, like, exactly the minimum number of these. It's not just that they need to be not northwest of this diagonal, it's that they need to be very specifically exactly in this zigzag, and absolutely nowhere else, except maybe here. Okay, so one of these 3 tiles along this diagonal is the only ones that's going to work. That was some grammar. Okay. Are you sure about this? Because I'm not. They all just want to be grouped up horizontally because of vertical preference. This timing's not bad, but I mean, only a few of these are going to make it. I did it. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Alright, I did it. That was pure luck. Like 100% luck. There was no skill involved there at all. What a ridiculous room. Why would you make this? Like, I mean, there's a perfectly good version of it to the north. I just don't get the point of putting this here. It's not more interesting, it's just stupider. That's what I have to say. Unfiltered thoughts about this room. It's stupider than this one. This one's fine. This one, I don't get the point of it. It's just why? Maybe there's a mechanism there that I missed. There's a lot of, I mean, checkpoints are just placed absolutely randomly here. If there's a pattern to this, boy, heck if I can see it. Just totally random checkpoint placement, so though that doesn't tell me anything. Scroll says it's on the hacky side, so I think I did it right. Based on what I know. Alright, that's what I think of that room. I kinda want to do this one because this one seems kinda cool. So maybe I will. It'd be nice to have all these secrets done, like have every entry other than the one we don't speak about just done. Maybe. I can try, yes. I do want to make actually at least an attempt at this. Okay, so I'm not done here. I want to do this room, and I kind of want to do this one. Maybe I'll get some hints about it. Maybe. Or maybe I'll figure it out on my own. Alright, cool. I'll see you next time for these two.